Joining them later will be two icons of the sporting world. One made football history when she led England to its first major tournament victory since 1966 and is hoping to keep her hands on that Euros trophy this summer. Leah Williamson is here to tell us why she's so keen to inspire children on and off the pitch.
Time now to say hello to our next guests, England and Arsenal captain Leah Williamson and Paralympian Ellie Simmons. Well, Leah, of course, no stranger to inspiring children with your stories. So we're on the fourth instalment aren't we? The Wonder Team and the Space Race. Where do we find the gang this time?
So they head back to 1957. It makes me nervous in case I get that wrong. It's America, when the space race was happening, America, the Soviet Union, that period of time.
It's really lovely how you drip feed history through your books. And women in particular, women in history is super important to you, isn't it? Yeah,
it's stories that we think maybe, or you know a story, but there's been some element sort of missed out, which is usually women. And we just, we wanted to tell, like, hidden figures. That was a big inspiration for this book, and telling it in a way that children can then understand it as well. So we're giving them that history earlier.
Yeah, but also bit of time travel in there. Love it. I mean,
yeah, kids love it, don't they? Everyone loves a bit of time travel.
I still love it now. That's what I mean. As soon as you came in, I was like, well, I've got to be a time travel question in there. I mean, go on then. So great sporting moments in history. Where would you time travel to?
I mean, 1966 World Cup, you know, obviously footballer.
We guessed that.
But I think I'd go back to, like, the first Olympics. I mean, it's...
Oh, what, Athens time?
Yeah, a little bit brutal, I understand. Yeah. That makes me sound a little questionable.
Upon Mount Olympia. Yeah, exactly.
You know, just to see how it was done back then, because I don't think any of us would stand a chance with the...
No, exactly, yeah.
It's a hard question, isn't it, when people say, you know, when would you go back to if you could time travel? But Twiggy, you had a great answer.
I know. Somebody said, I knew immediately, I'd go back to the 1930s and dance with Fred Astaire.
Oh.
Wow. Wearing a Ginger Rogers dress.
Lovely.
Because he's my hero. I did meet him, but I never got to dance with him.
You write the books, Leah, with your cousin, Jordan. And do you draw on your own childhoods, then, when you're writing?
Yeah, I think so. I think the way we were brought up was very much celebrate everybody and everyone's little niche things, and you have that sort of the popular kids, you know, like we never really were bought into that or appreciated anyone more than anybody else, and that's how we were brought up as children. And I think we both were those kids that had little niche things about us, and so yeah, it's basically, I think the way we do it with the friendship group, we want everybody to be celebrated for whatever their passion is. And yes, there's a footballer in the front, which, you know, socially and the world tells us that that's a really cool thing to do, but actually everybody else has a really strong part to play. So it's just subtle things that we can do to celebrate everybody, and hopefully when children go back into schools, they then do that amongst their own peers.
Well, we know how much Leah inspires young girls in sport, and we've got questions from the under-11 girls team at Hymers College Junior School in Hull. Now, they are heading to the primary school's Premier League finals. Oh, a lot of pressure. So this is Amy with a question.
We've just qualified for the national finals on penalties. How do you stay calm under the pressure?
Great question. I feel under pressure now. I think the answer to that is you work on everything all the time. So I think you have to trust in the moment that you've put in all the practice, and when the moment comes, you'll be ready. And sport isn't the end of the world. I know we're led to believe it is sometimes, but, you know, the highs are high, but don't let yourself go too low.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm remembering it. Here's one for Ruby.
What do you believe is the key to successful teamwork on the pitch?
It sounds like I'm plugging the book, but I think celebrating everybody and everybody for what they bring to the team. You can't do it on your own. That's the beauty of a team sport, is that if you're not on your best day, there's somebody else that hopefully will be. So I think celebrating everybody all the time, empowering each other, looking after each other, I think that's the quality that you have to have.
Well, that's a perfect place to end the interview. The Wonder Team of the Space Race is out now.